Okay, Alex.
Yeah, I just turned my sound on.
Okay,
Yeah, I
you
can
can see
see
the.
you now.
Okay, see if Sue comes back.
And I don't see any issues right now, at
Okay,
least
good.
visually.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you just never know what to face with online learning. Okay, let's. I'll begin by reading it to you, and then here's Sue. Oh, I think Anne's here too.
Oh, let me view participants. Oh, there we are.
There we go. Okay, now we should be all set. Hi, Anne.
Hi, how are you?
Good. We had a little technical issue, so we're back online now. Okay, so we're starting with the Medina Arabic expressions, dialogue 3. Listen as I read it to you and we'll go through it. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi. أين درست اللغة العربية؟ درست اللغة العربية في بلدي. هل درست اللغة العربية في الجامعة؟ لا، درست اللغة العربية في المدرسة الثانوية. اللغة العربية صعبة. لا، ليست بالصعبة. أريد أن أتعلم اللغة العربية بسرعة. شيئا فشيئا إن شاء الله. إن شاء الله. Listen again as I read it. Just follow along. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi. أين درست اللغة العربية؟ درست اللغة العربية في بلدي. هل درست اللغة العربية في الجامعة؟ لا، درست اللغة العربية في المدرسة الثانوية. اللغة العربية صعبة. لا، ليست بالصعبة. أريد أن أتعلم اللغة العربية بسرعة. شيئا فشيئا إن شاء الله. إن شاء الله. Okay, let's look at the phrases. Put them both up. Okay, so we'll go through it phrase by phrase, and then we'll go back and I'll have you try to do the dialogue. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. We've seen it many times before. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi. So this is a little bit more complete answer to assalamu alaikum. Okay, so we have wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi. So it means, and peace be upon you, and the mercy of Allah, or the mercy of God. Wa rahmatullahi, and the mercy of God. And we have Aina darasta al-lughat al-arabiyya. Darasa means to study. Okay, it's the verb that means to study. Aina darasta, where did you study the Arabic language? Okay, here we're talking to a male. If we're saying it to a female, Aina darasti al-lughat al-arabiyya. Okay, but Aina darasta al-lughat al-arabiyya, where did you study the Arabic language? Al-lughat al-arabiyya. And then we have the reply, darastu, I studied. Okay, so this is a past tense verb. Darastu al-lughat al-arabiyya fi beladi. Belad means country. Beladi, my country. So I studied the Arabic language in my country. Darastu al-lughat al-arabiyya fi beladi. هل درست اللغة العربية في الجامعة? Did you study the Arabic language in college or in the university? Okay, actually the university. هل درست اللغة العربية في الجامعة؟ لا، درست اللغة العربية في المدرسة الثانوية. لا درست اللغة العربية في المدرسة الثانوية. No, I studied the Arabic language in high school. المدرسة الثانوية, high school. اللغة العربية صعبة. اللغة العربية صعبة. The Arabic language is difficult. صعب or صعبة is difficult. And actually in today's lesson, we'll be talking about adjectives. So you'll notice صعبة is an adjective for اللغة العربية, which is feminine. لغة is feminine. So all the adjectives that are used to describe اللغة have to be feminine as well. So instead of using صعب, which is the masculine adjective, we use صعبة, the feminine adjective. Next, لا ليست بصعبة. لا ليست بصعبة. It's not difficult. لا, no. ليست is negation. ليست. بصعبة. It's not difficult. Okay. Then he says, أريد أن أتعلم اللغة العربية بسرعة. أريد أن أتعلم اللغة العربية بسرعة. I want to learn. Okay, أريد أن أتعلم means I want to learn. أريد أن أتعلم اللغة العربية, the Arabic language, بسرعة. بسرعة, quickly, quickly. شيئا فشيئا إن شاء الله. شيئا فشيئا, it's a figure of speech. It means like step by step or little by little. And then inshallah, God willing. شيئا فشيئا inshallah. Inshallah, God willing. Okay, let's go through them again. This time I'm going to say it and I want you just to repeat it after me, okay? We'll do it one by one. We'll start with Anne. Okay, I'll say it and then just repeat it after me. I'll go through the whole dialogue one by one, okay? So, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Very good. Aina darasta al-lughat al-arabiyya.
Aina darasta al-lugha al-arabiyya.
Darastu al-lughat al-arabiyya fi baladi.
Darastu al-lugha al-arabiyya fi baladi. Fi baladi.
Baladi, very good. Hal darasta al-lughat al-arabiyya fil jamia.
هل درست اللغة العربية في الجامعة؟
La, to start with la.
لا.
Darasta al-lughat al-arabiyya.
لا درست اللغة العربية
Fil madrasa al-thanawiyya.
في المدرسة الثانوية.
اللغة العربية صعبة.
اللغة العربية صعبة.
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 لا ليست بصعبة.
لا ليست بصعبة.
أريد أن أتعلم.
أريد أن أتعلم.
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 اللغة العربية.
اللغة العربية.
بسرعة.
بسرعة.
شيئا فشيئا إن شاء الله.
شيئا فشيئا إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله.
Very good. Okay, Sue, you're next. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Listen again. Wa rahmatullahi.
wa rahmatullahi,
Wa rahmatullahi.
wa rahmatullahi,
Not atullahi. Rahmatullahi.
rahmatullahi.
Good. Aina darasta al-lughat al-arabiyya.
Aina darasta aloha al-arabiyya.
Darastu al-lugha al-arabiyya fi baladi.
Darastu aloha al-arabiyya fi baladi.
Hal darasta al-lugha al-arabiyya fil jamia?
Hal darasta aloha al-arabiyya fi jamiat
Fil jamia.
fil jamia.
La, start with la.
La
Darasta al-lugha al-arabiyya
La darasta aloha al-arabiyya
fil madrasa al-thanawiyya.
fil madrasa
Al-thanawiyya. Al-thanawiyya.
الثانوية.
Al-lugha al-arabiyya sa'aba.
Aloha al-arabiyya sa'aba.
La laysat bi sa'aba.
La laysat
Bi sa'aba.
bisaba.
No, it's not difficult. Uridu an ata'allama.
Aridu an atalama.
Ata'allama.
Atalama.
Not ata'allama. Ata'allama.
Atalama.
Listen again. Ata'allama.
Atalama.
Allama. Good. Ata'allama. Al-lugha al-arabiyya
Aloha al-arabiyya
bisura.
bisura.
Shay'an fa shay'an, inshallah.
Shayan bishayan inshallah.
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 Very good. Okay, Alex.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi.
Aina darasta al-lughat al-arabiyya.
Aina darasta al-lughata arabiyya?
Darastu al-lughat al-arabiyya fi baladi.
Darastu al-lughata arabiyya fi Delhi.
Fi baladi.
Balad.
Baladi, my country. Hal darasta al-lughat al-arabiyya fil jamia?
هل درست اللغة العربية في جامعة؟
La darasta al-lugha al-arabiyya fil madrasa al-thanawiyya.
لا درست اللغة العربية في المدرسة الثانوية.
Very good. Al-lugha al-arabiyya sa'aba.
اللغة العربية صعبة.
La laysat bi sa'aba.
لا ليست بصعبة.
Uridu an ata'allama al-lugha al-arabiyya bisura.
Can you say that again? Sorry.
Here, I'll break it down for you.
Okay.
Okay. Uridu an ata'allama
أريد أن أتعلم
al-lugha al-arabiyya
اللغة العربية
bisura.
بسرعة.
Shay'an fa shay'an,
شيئا فشيئا
inshallah.
إن شاء الله.
Inshallah.
إن شاء الله.
Very good. Okay. Let's have, see if I can get this all. Okay. Okay. Sue, you're going to be Hamid, and Anne, you're going to be Irshad.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, I'm just getting myself an muted in the right place here.
Okay.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatu Allah.
Rahmatullahi.
Rahmatullahi.
Mhm.
So, Aina Darasati,
Darasta. Darasta.
Aloha al Arabiya. Arabiya.
Mhm.
Darastu al-Ora al-Arabiya fi biladi.
Beladi.
Hal Darasa Aloha al Arabiya.
Rasta. Hal darasta.
Hal Darasta Aloha al Arabiya fil Jamia. Jamia?
Mhm.
No,
Jamia. You're right.
Jamia.
La darastu al-Ora al-Arabiya fi al-Madrasa al-Thwath. Right, so it's al-Thwathnawiyah.
Let me help you out with that one.
Okay.
Athanawiya. Athanawiya.
Athanawiyah.
Very good.
Athanawiyah.
Mhm.
Alohu.
Aloha. Aloha.
Al Arabi.
Al-Arabiya. Al-Arabiya.
Al Arabiya. That Dhamma there's confusing me there.
Well, you can pronounce it voweled as well. So it would be al-Lughatu, al-Arabiyatu, Sa'batun.
Okay. Aloha to Al Arabiya to Sabatun.
La layset bisa'abiyah.
Bisa'aba.
Bisa'aba.
Mhm.
Aridu on Atualam.
At-ta'allama.
Atualama.
Not
Aloha.
two. At-ta'allama. At-ta'allama.
At-
Ta'allama. At-ta'allama.
Atualama.
Good.
Aloha. Al Arabiya. T.
Ta.
Ta.
Al-Lughata, al-Arabiyata. Bisuratan.
Bisuratan.
Shay'na, yeah.
Shay'an.
Shay'an v'shay'an. Inshallah.
Oh, inshallah.
Good. Okay, this time, Anne, you're going to be Hamid, and Alex, you're going to be Irshad.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi.
Aina darasata al-Ora al-Arabiya.
Darasatu al-Lugha al-Arabiya fi baladi.
I'm going to stop you right here just for a second. Both of you put in an extra syllable, okay? You'll notice that there's a sukoon over the third letter, okay? So,
yeah.
Aina
Which word?
darasta, Aina darasta, not darasata. Aina
Okay.
darasta and darastu,
Okay.
okay? Okay, go back to this line and start again. So, darasta and darastu.
Aina darasta al-Ora al-Arabiya.
Darastu al-Lugha al-Arabiya fi baladi.
Hal darasta al-Ora al-Arabiya fi al-Jamia.
La. Darastu al-Lugha al-Arabiya fi madrasa
الثانوية المدرسة الثانوية or المدرسة الثانوية if you do it on vowel.
Okay. Al-Madrasa
الثانوية. Good.
Al-Ora al-Arabiya Sa'aba.
La.
ليست
ليست لا. ليست بالصعبة.
Urid an ata'alama al-Ora al-Arabiya Bisura.
Uh-huh. Mhm.
Shayan, Shayan Bashayan?
Fashayan. Shayan fashayan.
Shayan Fashayan, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Very good. Okay. This time, Alex, you're going to be Irshad, and Sue, you're going, or wait, Sue, wait. I'm mixed up now. Okay.
I was Hamid the first time.
You were Hamid the first time. Okay, so Sue, you're going to be Irshad, and Alex, you'll be Hamid.
Okay.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa
Rahmatullahi.
rahmatullahi.
Tullahi. Rahmatullahi.
Rahmatullahi.
Lahi. Good.
Okay. Aina barasta Allah shoot.
Aloghata.
Aloha al-Arabiya.
Darasatu
Darastu, not Darasatu. There's a sukoon over the seam. Darastu.
Okay. Darastu aloha al-Arabiya fi jamia.
Belody. Fidelity.
Oh, fi baladi. I looked at the wrong line. Sorry.
That's okay.
هل درست اللغة العربية في الجامعة؟
La darastu aloha al-Arabiya fi madrasata
Al-Madrasati.
al-than
Athanawiyati.
al-thanawiyati.
اللغة العربية صعبة.
La laysat
Laysat.
bi
Bisa'aba. La laysat bisa'aba.
La laysat bisaba.
أريد أن أتعلم اللغة العربية بسرعة.
Good.
Shayan fashayan inshallah.
Inshallah.
Very good. Okay. Any questions about that dialogue?
How do you say that high school again? So
Al-Madrasa Athanawiya.
So what's
It means-
Athanawiya mean?
Technically it means secondary school, but in our terminology it means high school. Al-Madrasa Athanawiya.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Other questions about what's being said here?
If you say that Shane for Shane, do you have to say inshallah with it?
You probably would. You don't have to.
Okay.
It means like little by little or step by step, because here the student wants to learn to speak Arabic quickly, and the other guy says, "No, little by little, you'll get it."
Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So remember here that you have past tense verbs. We haven't really done much with verbs yet, but we'll get to it. Okay. So darastu means I studied. Okay. Here we have the root letters, darasa, to study, and we add this ta at the end for past tense verbs in most cases. Okay. In the singular. Okay. So we have for Ana, we say Ana darastu, I studied, past tense. Then we have darasta, you study, it's past tense for you, male. For female, it would be darasti, darasti. And then for hua, it's actually the actual root, darasa, and then daraset for hia. So darastu, darasta, darasti, darasa for hua, and hia, daraset, daraset. Okay, we'll be seeing more of those, but I just wanted to introduce you to this dialogue. So you have the cards below with the phrases written on them so you can study them. And then there are going to be some exercises that you'll be expected to do. Okay. So here we have, and you'll be able to do those at home. So inshallah, you won't have any problems with those. And then there's another exercise where you need to rearrange the words that they give you. So look at the words in each line and then write them in the correct order. So practice the dialogue several times, say it out loud, and then I think by the time you get to the exercises, they should be pretty easy for you. Okay, and then there's
this added question. So the dialogue itself is fully voweled. And you obviously, between Sue and the rest of us, you gave us our choice on whether we wanted to read it fully voweled or not. The Quizlets are usually not fully voweled. And so my question then is, for when we're typing up our responses, do you have a preference for having it fully voweled or without all the extra vowels?
You don't have to put in all the extra vowels. Typically, the only vowels that would be necessary would be the ending vowels if you want to practice your grammar. Now, typically with the dialogues like this, I want you to focus on learning these phrases so that you can actually use them, okay? Right. It's nice to be able to do the vowels at the end as well. And we learn that in Medina Arabic in the grammar book. And right. In the grammar book, I want you to use those as much as you can. Not the internal vowels so much, but definitely the ending vowel, the grammar vowel. Okay, so that's important in Medina Arabic. But in the conversations and all of the conversation stuff, I want you to focus on learning the phrase, and different people do it at different levels. So some people are a little bit ready for the grammar, others prefer just to learn it just without the grammar, and that's okay too at this point. So I want you to be able to use the phrases. So practice reading each phrase aloud, and even if you can, like memorize the questions so that you can use these questions and ask somebody. That's the level that you want to get to. It's not immediate, but when you keep going back and using the questions and studying them over and over again, you'll be able to retain them internally and be able to use them in your own conversation. So that's the goal, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so we will go on to our next module, which is actually Medina Arabic. Okay, and we have 2 lessons. I'm probably not going to get through all of it. We'll try though. Okay, otherwise you'll do it on your own. All of the information that you need is online. Okay, so we will start with, let's see, Medina Arabic, Chapter 2. Okay, so we're in Adarsa Thani, the second lesson, and it's talking about dhalika, dhalika. Dhalika means that, okay? How do we say this? Who remembers how to say this?
Hada.
Hada, hada, good. So we have hada for this and dhalika for that, okay? So we have ma dhalika, what is that? Dhalika najmun. Dhalika najmun, najm, star. Hada masjidun wa dhalika baytun. Hada masjidun, okay, this is a masjid, wa dhalika baytun, and that is a house. Remember your vowels here, okay, so hada masjidun with tanween at the end. tells us that this is indefinite. هذا مسجد وذلك بيت. So this is a masjid and that is a house. Okay. هذا حصان وذلك حمار. This is a horse and that is a donkey. حصان means horse, حمار, donkey. أذلك كلب? Is that a dog? لا ذلك كت. No, that is a cat. ما ذلك? ذلك سرير. That is a bed. So ما ذلك, what is that? ذلك سرير, that is a bed. Okay, Anne, read those for me.
ما ذلك مسجد. No, okay. ذلك
ذلك نجم.
نجم.
Mhm.
هذا مسجد وذلك بيت.
Mhm.
هذا I'll get there. هذا حسن
حصان
حسن وذلك حمار.
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 Mhm.
أذلك كتاب؟
كلب. كلب.
كلب. لا ذلك كت.
Mhm.
ما ذلك سرير.
Very good. Alex, same thing.
ما ذلك ذلك نجم. هذا مسجد وذلك بيت.
Good.
هذا حصان وذلك حمار.
Mhm.
أذلك كلب؟ لا ذلك كت. ما ذلك؟ ذلك سرير.
Very good. Sue, same thing.
ما ذلك نجم. ما
هذا
هذا مسجد وذلك بيت. هذا حصان وذلك حمار. أذلك كلب؟ لا ذلك كت. ما ذلك سرير.
Very good.
Can you explain again the thing about putting the aleph in front of it
Uh-huh.
so I can
It's
write
like,
it down?
it means the same thing as having hal, the hat and lamb, hal. So you could say hal dhalika kelbun or a dhalika kelbun. They're interchangeable. So it just changes the sentence into a question, like, is that?
And
Okay.
is it just an aleph with a hamza?
Just an aleph with a hamza, and it's added on to the first word of the sentence.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, next we have man hadha wa man dhalika. Hadha mudarrisun wa dhalika imamun. So who is this? Remember, man hadha. Who is this? Wa man dhalika. And who is that? Hadha mudarrisun. Okay, this is a teacher. Wa dhalika imamun. And that is an imam, a prayer caller. Ma dhalika, dhalika hajarun. What is that? That is a rock. Hada sukurun, wa dhalika labnun. Hada sukurun, this is sugar. Wa dhalika, and that is laban. Laban, milk. Okay, Ants, read that page.
Man hada wa man dhalaka. Hada madarisun wa dhalaka imamun. Ma dhalaka, dhalaka hajirun.
Hajarun. Hajarun.
Hajarun. Hada sukarun wa thalaka Libanun. Labanun.
Lebanon. Very good. Okay, Sue?
Man hada wa man dalaka. Hada madarasun wa dalaka imamun.
Mhm.
Ma dalaka hajaran
Hajarun.
Hada sukran wa dalaka Lebanon.
Lebanon. Mhm.
Lebanon.
Good. Alex?
من هذا ومن ذلك هذا مدرس وذلك إمام ما ذلك حجر هذا I can't read that.
Sukarun.
هذا سكر
Sukarun.
هذا سكر وذلك لبن.
Very good. Okay, so sukar means sugar and leban means milk. It can also mean yogurt, depending on where you are. Most of the Arab world, actually, it means yogurt, but in Egypt, they use leban as milk. Okay. Hada sukurun wadalika lebanon.
Excuse me, I've just got a technical question.
Sure.
I was able to read the others because I printed them off from the older PDF, the basic book without the colored pictures. This on the screen, it's not large enough for me to see. So
oh, it's not. Okay.
that's okay. So I just I'm just going to minimize this and then log into figure out how to get into the portal and see this on the screen otherwise.
Okay. Actually, the words should be, I think, the same for the most part, I think.
Okay. And then my other question is for the word for rock, how do we know that it's Hajarun and not Hajarun?
Because if it was Hajarun, it would have an aleph in it.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Okay. 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 Hada sukurun wa dhalika labnun. Man dhalika imamun. Adhalika kitun? La dhalika kalbun. Ma hada hajarun. Okay, Alex, read those 4 sentences.
هذا سكر وذلك لبن من ذلك إمام ذلك كت لا ذلك كلب ما هذا حجر
Hajarun. Very good. Sue, same thing.
Hada sukran wa dalaka Lebanon. Man hada dalaka imamun. Adhalaka kitun la dalaka kalbun. Ma hada hajarun.
Good. Anne, did you get in? Oh, no, she's still there. Okay, so we have new words. Imam is the prayer caller in a masjid. Hajar means a rock or a stone. Sukar is sugar, sukar. And leban is milk or yogurt. Okay, so those are your new words for this chapter. Okay, so basically the most important point to remember here is dhalika, and dhalika means that, and it's the masculine form. Okay, Dhalika is pronounced like it has an aleph, but it's not written with the aleph. Sometimes it's written with a dagger aleph, which is just a straight line that goes like over the dal. Typically, it's just written like this in modern Arabic, okay? Dhalika, but it's pronounced the old way, Dhalika. Okay. Okay, so that's chapter 2. And you have some worksheets. Actually, there are a lot of assignments for this week. So I'm going to make the worksheets for Medina Arabic chapter 2 and chapter 3 optional. They're good practice, and if you want to do them, feel free, but I won't penalize you if you don't do them, okay? Just the worksheets. So Medina Arabic chapter 2 and Medina Arabic chapter 3 worksheets will be optional. If you want to do them, you can do them. If you don't feel like you have time, go ahead and you can skip that, okay? Because like I said, there are quite a few assignments for this week. Okay, so we're going on to Medina Arabic chapter 3. And chapter 3 is a little bit long, so let's get started here. Okay, so this is a Dars Thalith, the third lesson. Dars means lesson, a Thalith, third. Okay, we have Baytun el Baytu, Qalamun el Qalamu, Kitabun el Kitabu, Jamalun el Jamalu. Okay, so what we have here is an indefinite word followed by a definite word. Remember that in Arabic, when we have tanween at the end of a word, tanween or nunation, the double dhamma or double feta or double kasra, whatever it may be. But if it's doubled, that tells us that it's an indefinite word. Okay, so baytun means a house, baytun. When you add an alif lam to the front of the word, it loses nunation and you only have one vowel marker at the end. So it's el baytu, el baytu. Okay, baytun, el baytu. So el baytu means the house. Baytun, a house. El baytu, the house. Kalamun, a pen. El kalamu, with one vowel marker, the pen. Kitabun, a book. El kitabu, with one vowel marker at the end, the book. Jamalun, a camel. El jamalu, the camel. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
So it makes sense. And so in conversation, would it be that precise?
They most of the time wouldn't use the vowel markers at the end.
Okay.
Okay. They would use bait and el bait.
Okay.
But know that that nunation at the end of the word is always for indefinite, and el baitu with one vowel marker. Anytime a word has an aleph lam at the beginning, it only has one vowel marker.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Alex, you want to read those 4 sentences for me, or 4 words?
Okay.
Words?
Al Baytun.
Start with Baytun.
Oh, right. Baytun. Al Baytu. Kolamun. Do you want us to do sun moon letters?
Yeah, that's actually in this chapter. El
Okay.
Qaf is a moon.
Kalamun. Okay, that's why I was wondering. Kolamun. Akalamu.
El Kalamu.
Akalamu.
Not El. Qaf is a moon letter.
Oh, it's a moon letter. I thought you said
Yeah.
sun.
Yeah.
Al Kalamun.
Kalamu.
Mu.
El Kalamu. Remember Kalamun. Kalamun. El Kalamu.
Al Kalamu.
Mhm.
Okay. Kitabun. الكتاب جمال
Jamalun.
جمل sorry جمل الجمل
Uh-huh.
الجمل
Jamal means camel. Camel.
okay
Okay, Sue, same thing.
Beitun, al-Beitu.
Good.
Kalamun, al-Kalamu.
Mhm.
Kitabun, al-Kitabu. Jamilun,
Jamalun.
Jamalun, al-Jamalu.
Good. And
Beitun el Beitu. Kamalun el Kamalu.
Kalamun.
Al Kalamu. Kitabun el Kitabu.
Mhm.
Jamalun el Jamalu.
Very good. Okay. Next, we have sentences. Okay. You have a subject and a predicate. Okay. Notice the voweling. These are all full sentences. Okay. El kalamu maksurun. El kalamu is the subject of the sentence. The pen. Maksurun means is broken. The pen is broken. So anytime you have a noun with aleph lam followed by an adjective kind of word, but without an aleph lam, then it's a full sentence. Okay. If you had an aleph lam on maksur, so if we had el kalamu al maksur, it would be the broken pen, the broken pen. But in this case, el kalamu maksurun means the pen is broken. The pen is broken. So it's an important distinction.
So it's
Okay.
a predicate adjective.
So it's, yeah, so it's a subject and then the predicate. And the predicate's an adjective. Okay. So el kalamu maksurun. El babu maftuhun. The door is open. El babu maftuhun. El waladu jalisun. The boy is sitting, jalisun. Wa el mudarrisu, and the teacher, waqifa, waqifun. El mudarrisu waqifun, and the teacher is standing. El kitabu jadidun. The book is new. Wa el qalamu qadimun, and the pen is old. El himaru saghirun. The donkey is small. Wa el hisanu kabirun, and the horse is big. Okay. And start with el kalamu maksurun.
Al Kalamu Maksurun. Al Babu
Maftuhun.
Maftuhun. Al Waladu
Mhm.
Jalisun. Wa al Mudarasu wa Kefun.
Waqifun.
Wa Akifun. Al Kitabu Jadidun. Wa al Kalamu Qadimun.
Mhm.
Al Hamaru
Himaru.
al Himaru Sahirun.
Mhm.
Wa al Isanu Kabirun.
Very good. Okay. Next page. El kursiyu maksurun. El kursiyu maksurun. The chair is broken. El kursi means the chair. Maksur, broken. الكرسي مكسور. الماء بارد. The water is cold. الماء, the water. بارد, باردون, باردون, cold. القمر جميل. القمر جميل. The moon is beautiful. القمر means the moon. Jamil, beautiful. And it's incidentally the same root letters, Jim, Meme, Lamb, for the word camel. So the word for beauty and the word for camel are the same root. Okay. El Beitu Qaribun wa el Masjidu Ba'idun. The house is close, Qarib, close. Wa el Masjidu, and the masjid is far, Ba'id, Ba'id. So Qarib and Ba'id. El Hajaru Thaqilun wa el Waraku Khafifun. El Hajar, remember we just learned in the last chapter, means the rock or the stone. Thaqil, Thaqil means heavy. The rock is heavy. Wa el Warak, Warak is paper, the paper. Khafifun. Khafif means light. Okay, so in this chapter, we'll be learning pairs of adjectives and opposites. Okay, Thaqil and Khafif. El-labnu harun, the milk is hot. Wa el-qamisu nadifun. El-qamisu, the shirt. Nadif means clean. Nadif, clean. El-qamisu nadifun. Alex, read those sentences for me.
Al-kursiyu maksurun. Ma'u baridun.
Good.
Al kamiru
El-qamaru. El-qamaru.
al-kamaru jamilun.
Mhm.
Al-baytu faribun.
Qaribun.
Qaribun.
Mhm.
Wa al-masjidun.
Masjidu.
Al-masjidu.
Uh-huh.
Ja'idun.
Ba'idun. Ba'idun.
Ba'idun.
Mhm.
Al-hajaru
Mhm.
thaqilun. Wa al-waradku khamis
Khafifun. Khafifun.
khafifun.
Mhm.
Allah alab alabinu
Al-labanu. Al-labanu.
alabinu ha harunu
Harun. Harun.
and al kamisu
Mhm.
nidhifun.
Nadifun. Good. Nadifun. Very good.
So I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I can hear a difference between Alex saying more like al and you saying el. And then I noticed right here between the word for milk or yogurt that there's actually fatah above the aleph.
Uh-huh.
So is
Al-labnu.
alabnu, but I think I heard you correct, Sue, that it was el and not al. So Am I just trying to be too picky, or?
I'm not sure that you heard that. I'm not sure what you picked up on, which correction. There is a difference, and we'll be learning that in this chapter, which you may have heard. Depending on if the word that follows or not the word, the letter that follows the aleph lam is a sun letter or a moon letter, it's going to be pronounced differently.
Okay, but up here on all of the ones that we had where there was a sukun over the lam, it's L. L. It's not al, it's L.
Right, right.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay. Anne, I want you to read each of these words, and I want you to read the ending vowel. So remember that a word without aleph lam has nunation. In this case, in this exercise, since it's just the word, you're going to use a double dhamma. And if it has an aleph lam, it only has one dhamma. Okay?
Okay. Masjidun, al masjidu, al ma'un,
Al-ma'u. Al-ma'u.
ma'un, al beitu, baboon, kalamun, al kalamu.
Keep going.
Yeah. Al kalabu.
El-kelbu. El-kelbu. There's a sukun over the lam. El-kelbu.
Kelbun. Kamisun. Waladun. Al-hajaru. Al-waladu.
Good.
Jamalun.
Himar.
Oh, Hamaru.
Himarun. Himarun.
Yeah, I see the aleph. Himarun. Al-himaru. Al-hisanu. Hisanun.
Very good. Okay, we'll go on to the next sentences. Okay, Sue, I want you to read the sentence fully voweled and tell me what it means.
Al maktabu maksurun.
Good.
The desk is broken.
Very good. Okay, Alex, number 2, and this is number 2 over here. Alex?
Sorry, I was muted. Al mudarisu jadidun.
Very good. What does that mean?
The teacher is new.
Very good. The teacher is new. Al mudarisu jadidun. And number 3?
Al-kamisu.
Kamisu. Kamisu.
Al-kamisu, yeah, because the E is long. Al-kamisu wasihun.
It's wasach.
Wasach is clean.
It's the opposite. It's dirty.
It's dirty.
Nadif is clean. Wasach, dirty. Okay, good. Sue, number 4.
Lumnu.
Labnu.
Labnu. Baridun.
Baridun.
Baridun. The milk is cold.
Very good. Alex, number 5.
Al masjadu miftuhun.
Maftuhun.
Miftuhun.
Not miftuhun. Maftuhun.
Oh, maftuhun. Sorry.
Okay.
The mosque is open.
Very good. And number 6.
Al-hajaru kabirun. The rock is, or the rock is big.
Very good. Sue, number 7.
Uh, Al-Labnanu,
Alabnu,
Al-Labnu Baridu,
Baridun,
Baradun, Wa Ma'u,
Elma'u,
El-Ma'u, Har, Harun.
Harun, Harun. What does that mean?
The milk is cold and the water is hot.
Very good. Alex, number 8.
Al-Muhandisu, ja, lisun,
Jalisun,
jalisun, wa mudarisun,
Mudarisu, El Mudarisu,
oh, right. Wa al-mudarisu, wa ikafu.
Waqifun, Waqifun. What is it?
The engineer is Jalisun. The engineer is I'm trying to think.
Who remembers Jalisun?
Is that heavy?
No? Jalisun. Jalisun means sitting.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, and
El Mudarisu?
wa al-mudarisu oh,
The teacher.
the teacher, sorry.
It's okay.
The teacher wa
Waqifun.
waqifun. The teacher is the engineer is
Okay,
the
engineer
teacher
is sitting, and the teacher is
oh,
the opposite.
standing.
Standing. Very good. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's not-
And number 9. And?
Al-Kamaru, I'm here. Al-Kamaru Ba'idun.
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 I can't hear it.
I know she's soft.
Yeah.
Kamaru Ba'idun means,
I'm completely blanking on both words. Al-Kamaru.
okay, Al-Qamar means the moon.
Okay.
Okay, and Ba'id means far away. The moon is far. Okay. Sue, number 10.
Oh. Mundul?
El Mindilu.
Mandilu.
Nadifun.
Nadifun. The handkerchief is dirty.
Actually clean. Nadif is clean. Remember, wasaq is dirty. Wasaq is dirty. Okay. There are some more exercises, and I would recommend going through these on your own. You may even want to just write these down. In fact, it would probably be better, I guess, probably better at this point, to have you write these exercises, so 3 and 4, and not worry about the worksheets and remember I made the worksheets optional. But I want you to write out 3 and 4, okay? And then it gives some new words. Read through that. Okay. I'll just have you do 3 and 4. And then study the sun and the moon letters. Okay. Remember that all letters in Arabic are either sun letters or moon letters. And the difference only makes a difference if there's an alif lam on the word. Okay. So if there's not an alif lam on the word, then it doesn't matter what the word begins with. But if there's an alif lam on the word and it's a moon letter, you're going to pronounce the alif lam as an alif lam. But if you have a sun letter, then you don't. You actually skip over the lam. Okay. So for instance, you don't say el tajiru, you say et tajiru, et tajiru, esobu, esobu, ediku, ediku. So the letter after the lam of the aleph lam is assimilated. You don't say the lam of the aleph lam, it's assimilated. Al-dhahab, al-rajal, al-zahra, al-samak, al-shams. You don't hear that aleph lam, okay? So go through that. If you have any questions about that, let me know, okay? And definitely read through the points to remember at the end of the chapter. And then there's also a section on adjectives, and you have both the words and the pronunciation. So I will put up the assignment number 3 and number 4 on page 20. Okay, so I'll put that up as an assignment, and remember that the worksheets for Medina Arabic 2 and Medina Arabic 3 will be optional. You don't have to do them unless you want to do them. Okay, it won't take off if you don't do them. And then the other assignments that are due for this week are, okay, so there's a quiz on Medina Arabic chapters 2 and 3. Then you have those 2 assignments for Medina Arabic expressions, dealing with that, that dialogue that we did in class. And then you have writing adjectives and opposites, and an adjectives and opposites quiz. So there's an entire module that you'll want to go through on your own. And I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just learning the words, okay? And you have them on note cards, on flashcards, and you also have them on a video so you can listen to how they're pronounced. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Okay? Any questions? A lot to do, actually. Okay.
No, keep us out of trouble.
Okay. If you need me, I'm always here. So make sure that you contact me if you need me. Okay.
Great, thank you.
Okay. See you next week, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Bye.
Okay. Ma salama.
Assalamu.